Hi, this is Kronos from Kronos Gaming, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be reviewing the Xbox Series X and getting my impressions. I think it's been November, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months, about five, going on 6, if not 6. I might be wrong. Today we're gonna get my impressions. I never really gave my impressions on this. Gonna be giving my impressions on the Series X. Starting with, I'd say I like to start with the design. In terms of the design, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. At first I wasn't a big fan of it. It just looks like a big black box, whatever. But in terms of like how power goes in through the back, ergonomics, it's good stuff. Shit. Welcome back to another video. This is Kronos Gaming. Kronos from Kronos Gaming, whichever you want to say. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the Series X 5 months later because I needed time to play this console. This and the PS5. I know I gave my thoughts on the PS5, but that was just out of pure hype. We're going to just like take a step back. We're about 5 months older now, 5 months into the console generation, and we're basically going to give our thoughts. Starting with the, let's get this out of the way. Starting with the overall impressions, or how I feel about the console. In terms of impressions, the console leaves a great impression for me. For me, when you get on, it's an easy, quick setup. Easy, very, 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 very user-friendly in terms of it being the same OS as the Xbox One and Xbox One X, whatever. Which a lot of people are saying is like bad, or not bad, but like they're saying it's like, okay, they could have done better, which I do agree. But at the same time, I'm so familiar with the dashboard that it's just like, in terms of how it runs, we're gonna go, because it's an experience. To begin with, when I first got this Xbox, half the shit didn't work properly. The Xbox was shut off when I play Call of Duty, although I think that was a Call of Duty issue, so be warned. Certain games wouldn't load for some reason. And it had a glitch with the controller where the controller would randomly disconnect and not reconnect until I restarted my console. And it's really troublesome during like online sessions and, games where I can't necessarily just be going in and out. It's not how it works. In terms of gameplay, all that stuff, that resolution, this console's a beast. This console's a beast. And as time has gone on, Xbox has done things like, add FPS boost to classic games, and we have Game Pass. Holy shit, Game Pass. And, stuff like that. All that stuff is great. But at the end of the day, Microsoft, I need some exclusives, man. No more exclusives, man. At Microsoft, we're my exclusive, bro. I need some exclusives. So far, the console generation in terms of games has it's been really slow. I know Returnal comes out either next week or the end of this new week coming up. I'm really excited for Ratchet & Clank, but it's like, I need those Xbox exclusives right now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Xbox. Because it's like, since this generation started, I've been playing nothing but games that I've been playing on my PS4 or on my Xbox One X, or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we need some new games to show off that hardware, man, because it's like, the 4K, the 120 hertz, and all that stuff, it's great. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. But I need some games that really, like, you know what I'm saying? Wow, like, this is next gen. In terms of, what was I talking about? The first few months were just riddled with bugs and glitches for me. It's like, it was really rough, I would say. Certain games just kept crashing, and my Xbox would just randomly turn off sometimes. It would disconnect because I have the SteelSeries RTX 9X headset, and they run the proprietary Xbox wireless hardware. So when my controller would disconnect, the headset would disconnect, and so it's just like, I'm sitting there, I'm on with my friends, or I'm talking to my friend at a party, then There's no audio. Can't hear me. I can't hear them. It's just like nobody's hearing anybody. In terms of, again, gameplay experience, this console's excellent. Excellent console. It does its job. It's just like my second console though, because the first one definitely was fucked up. But when I play games, especially like older games, you can like the speed, the loading times, quick. With the exception of like friggin' Cyberpunk. But Cyberpunk is Cyberpunk. That's like a whole different thing. Cyberpunk just, But yeah, the games, the loading times, phenomenal loading times. I can't complain about the loading times. The online experience, it's been the same. It's not really anything new because it's a new generation. It's really the same. The games that I have played that are next gen, like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs Legion and Marvel's Avengers, I think came up with a next gen patch. Where it's like, yeah. Again, none of these games really wowed me, and none of these weren't experiences I couldn't get on my Xbox One X. I wouldn't jump out to buy a console just yet. If you have an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro or whatever, I wouldn't jump out just yet. There's no real games taking advantage of the hardware yet like that, or like no must play whatever, no must play games, no must play exclusives. For the Xbox we're talking about here. I would just wait a little bit longer. You don't need these consoles. I know I have them, so I kind of sound hypocritical, but it's like, you don't really need these consoles. Really and truly, if you have Xbox One, you're just fine. You're just fine. You're playing the same games that I'm playing on the Series X. There's no... And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's like, I should also have those new games that blow my mind and wow me, and you know what I'm saying? But, in terms of user-friendliness, perfect. For me, perfect. Anything I require in an online game, they offered. I feel like Microsoft has really gone above and beyond in terms of trying to correct past mistakes, DRM and all that stuff with the original Xbox One launch. So far, so good for me with Microsoft. Although they need to make that official Xbox headset more widely available, man. I'm tired of trying to chase it, man. But that really has more to do with scalping, and that's a whole different video. I, again, do not pay $800 for a Series X that you're going to be playing the same games you're playing right now in your house. I'd say if you have an Xbox One, like the fat one, or the One S, you probably should upgrade that console, because like those are like the weaker iterations. The One X, you don't need. When it comes overall, I give this console like an 8 out of 10. It 2 points off because there's no exclusives, that blow my mind or anything like that. But at the same time, it's a solid console. No overall design flaws that weren't fixed in like the first month. Not design flaws, but like, glitches or bugs or whatever. And they were pretty on point with fixing them. So I'm pretty satisfied about that. The only thing I need from them is some games, man. Like, we need to see some games. The PlayStation right now for me is having the same issue, so it's not like it's on Sony pony, whatever. Cause it's like I was watching Review Tech USA. If I don't know if you ever watched them before, and he was saying that it feels like this console generation was kind of like rushed. It could have waited just a couple months, and I agree, because it's like the game. Like a lot of games weren't ready, getting pushed back, and the games that were ready, it's like, But I mean, Demon's Souls is cool, stuff like that. But Miles Morales is like 4 or 5 hours long. Other than that, what are we playing? The same Xbox One games. Then we have the issues with the Sony console. We're gonna get into that in the next video. But I feel like overall this is a strong showing for Microsoft. Honestly, I like the console. It's a good console. I have no beef with our console. Besides, I need some games, man. Microsoft, you gotta give us some games, man. That's all I'm asking for. This is Chronos Gaming, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.